The Nelson Mandela Marathon has been described as the testament of the struggle, the trials, and the tribulations the former South African president Dr. Nelson Mandela had to endure on his long walk to freedom. More than 5,000 runners from different countries participated on this Nelson Mandela Day Marathon, which consists of a 42.2-kilometer race and a 10-kilometer race. The MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Nelson Mandela, said this marathon is a festival of celebrating the triumph of the human spirit over adversity.
We are all racing for Tata Maduba to say he must get well very soon, but also to remind South Africa and our young South African, our young children, our community, to say what we can do for this country is still a lot. There's still a lot of people who are looking forward to being South Africans by uniting everybody. Social cohesion, we are saying, is part of this race, remembering the strides that we need to take as South Africans to move forward.
The 42.2-kilometer race starts at Manaye Hall in Pietermaritzburg, as history reveals that this was the venue where All in Africa Conference took place in March 1961. Madiba addressed this gathering even though he was on the run, evading apartheid police, and it was on this day that he made a call for the philosophy of one man, one vote. This marathon finishes at a historic Nelson Mandela capture site near Howick, where Madiba last walked as a free man before his arrest in August 5, 1962. Mandla Mandela, a grandson to Madiba, was one of the runners who finished the race on record time, and he says this race is a great honor for the Mandela family.
This is a great event, particularly for us as a family, the Mandela Royal family, to be here in remembrance of my grandfather's achievement as he was captured here under the disguise of David Motsamai. We have many stories that we remember from that experience, where he boldly said to the police that came to him, "Mr. Mandela, we have captured you." He said, "You are mistaken, I'm not him." And we've always enjoyed remembering such stories that he tells. But it's of symbolism, because here is where he could have given up on his cause of the struggle for liberation, but he continues to be the face of the cause, and he was the last voice to be heard in the dock at Rivonia trial, a trial that his own mother, Unosekeni Mandela Umampembu, attended. So we are very emotional as a family when we are here, but I'm particularly happy that our ANC-led government has ensured that it publicizes this day and ensure that people converge, particularly the youth, because it's in an attempt to bridge the gap between elderly citizens and the young citizens of our country. It is to ensure that we remember the cause and the real pains these heroes and heroines of our country had to overcome. My grandfather and his collective continued in their plight after they were captured and incarcerated for life in Robben Island. Today, we bear the fruits of their legacy. We are the generation that needs to stand firm in defending that legacy and ensuring that we continue to protect this democracy. We are going to a next election. It is a call to all youth to come together and register to vote so they can be able to cast their mandate when it comes to next year's elections.
This marathon has been labeled as one that will be a historic annual event because of the strategic partnership between uMgungundlovu District Municipality and the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs. MEC Nelson Mandela and uMgungundlovu District Municipality Mayor Councillor Yusuf Bamji congratulated the winners and the participants who took part on the race and declared them as winners for being part of this iconic event.
በጣም ጤናን እመኛለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ለጤንነትን ያብቃልና አንድ ላይ ሆነን እንድንገናኝ ሆነልን።
I said I like him so much, Mandela, and then I need to wish to him he's be healthy, and I'm happy if I want to see him in front of his eyes or his body, and he's happy. He's very, very happy. And
I think you've got a great name of an African marathon runner, Bakela, and I trust that you are going to become one of our great African runners. All the best.
How does it feel to be the first lady to finish the Mandela Marathon 2013?
I am very, very happy. Because last year I was number 4, so this year I'm very happy for winning this race.
Did you experience any challenges along the way?
Yeah, there was a lot of challenges in the race. So I know that I'm going to win this race at the 36-kilometer peak.
So
the lady which was the number 1.
I'm guessing you're going to do it again next year, right?
Yeah.
All the participants involved in the Mandela Day Marathon are creating history. We are living the trials and tribulations of the father of the nation. It is going to become a living monument, a living testament. For each year, we will be celebrating the life of Madiba. United Nations has declared that we must celebrate 67 minutes of Madiba's life. We are declaring that every year, the whole world must recognize that there was an icon, an international icon, who threw a significant blow against racism, and he was prepared to come out from 27 years of incarceration to say South Africa belongs to all who live in it. And in that sense, he made a significant contribution to the world values to say all humankind is one. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us who believe in the human race to say we belong to a nation, we belong to a world, and we must live the legacy and the life of Nelson Mandela and his colleagues and his companions who were prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice to ensure that the quality of life improves for all beings, not only South Africans on this earth.
Of the marathon this year, 40,000 rand. Congratulations to our winner of the race, and that is the acting Premier of KwaZulu-Natal.